Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you all an update to my Cardfight Vanguard Tamayura deck profile for post-Clash of the Hero. This is definitely a delayed deck since we've already had even Onslaught or even Fall Onslaught out for a good while. I didn't want to forget any of the glitter decks though. I already did deck profiles on all the other four. Tamayura just got kind of left behind, but big thanks to my buddy Jim for letting me borrow his Tamayura deck for the update. This deck focuses on being able to call out your different glitter units, Rarumi and Rirumi, using your main go-to Vanguard Tamayura with the new grade 3 we got from Clash of the Heroes. It definitely does help with the Blitz order setup that the deck is also meant to do. There is one promo order called Broken Toys, which I don't have in the deck, but I'll show what cards to take out for it. It's a little more pricey of a promo as well to run, but if you have it, I'll say what you can take it out for. So let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Ride deck. Our starter is Ninetales Fox Spirit Tamayura. The standard when wrote upon, if you went second, draw a card. The grade 1 is In the Calm Sunlight Tamayura. When placed by riding from Ninetales Fox Spirit Tamayura, you check top 7 of your deck, choose up to one Rirumi, Rarumi, or a card with the Fox art card from among them, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. So any of the glitter units that we run in the deck being able to be searched off of this card on top of any of the Fox art cards with our grade 2. Being Festival of Burning Tamayura. When this unit is placed by riding in the Calm Sunlight Tamayura, choose a one card with Rirumi or Rarumi and its name from your drop and put it into your hand. So search power also, because then you can use the Rirumi or Rarumi cards that you searched off of the grade 1 as the discard cost, and then just add them back with this Tamayura. And our grade 3 is Deepening Night Tamayura. On the Vanguard circle at the beginning of your ride phase, all your front row gets +5. And on Vanguard, when this unit attacks, you counter +1 and perform one of the following. Choose a card from your soul, call it to rear, or choose a card with Rirumi and its card name from your soul, and a card with Rarumi and call them to rear. So you can either call one card or both of your glitter units using this card. I'm going over the Ride deck card effect because it is the only copy we run in the deck, because in the main deck we're running 4 copies of the brand new Will-O-Wisp Daybreak Tamayura. When placed by riding from Deepening Night Tamayura, search your deck or drop for up to one order card without the Regalis piece, reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you searched your deck, shuffle the deck and activate Persona Ride. So being able to just search out the order card could give us access to many of the different orders we run in the deck, like Fleeting Shine that lights life, or even our Scarlet of Fluttering Evanescent Light. If you have Broken Toys, you also have the option to search that card as well. With our grade 2s being the 4 copies of Twin Direful Dolls Rarumi. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a rear guard with Rirumi, Soul Blast 2 and draw a card, and its glitter ability with Tamayura is when it's retired from the guard circle, you may put it into the soul. So this sets up the Rarumi and Rirumi in your soul to then be able to be called out from your soul in a free of cost just by binding our original Tamayura with Will-O-Wisp Daybreak Tamayura, and the other grade 2 being 4 copies of Twin Direful Dolls Rirumi. When placed on rear, if you have a rear guard with Rarumi, Soul Blast 2, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and your opponent puts it into their soul, taking out rear guards while your Rarumi helps you draw a card, and then the same guard option just like your Rarumi to then place it into the soul after you guard with it. A good majority of the deck is taken up by the many different forms of Rirumi and Rarumi that we run for the numbers in the deck as well, for the different cards we run for those added options in the deck. But for the grade 1s, I'm running 3 copies of It's Showtime Rirumi. When this card is put into the soul into your drop zone, or when this card is put from soul into your drop during your turn, counter +1, call this card to the back row rear guard in the same column as your front row with Rarumi in its card name. So they both work with their respected other glitter unit. And when glittered with Tamayura, at the end of the battle, this unit boosted, put all your rear guards in the same column as this one into your soul. And if a unit with Rarumi in its card name was put into the soul by this effect, you did not countercharge this turn, Soul Blast 1 to countercharge 1, because you will counterblast for a good amount of other card options in the deck, being for our Vanguard's original skill of when it attacks, or even just when we use for some of the other setup in the deck as well, being able to make up for that counter charge as well for the actual abilities of our grade 1s to begin with. The other grade 1 that we run is 3 copies of Ladies and Gentlemen Rarumi. Once again, we have 2 different glitter units and 2 different grades for their forms on top of running in the deck, so you just had to, adjust the numbers. That's why we're running 3 copies of Ladies and Gentlemen Rotterme as well. When it's put from the soul into your drop during your turn, count +1, call it to the back row rearguard, and the same one as one with Ririmi in its card name. So they're meant to work vice versa with the other grade 2s that we run in the deck. And on rearguard, at the end of the battle, as you boosted, put all your rearguards in the same column as this one into your soul. If a unit with Ririmi was put into your soul by this card effect, choose one of your units and it gets +5, giving you more setup for those other grade 2s to be put into the soul, but also being able then to give another unit that hasn't attacked yet an additional +5 power. And then our grade 1s that were not Ririmi or Rotterme, 3 copies of Stealth, Fiend, and Forktail. One placed on rear, you may look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 normal unit with Stealth in its card name or Glitter, and put it into your soul, and shuffle your deck. Now you can run this card. This was a potential spot to take out for Broken Toys as well, if you wanted to in the deck. So if you have that promo, you can replace this grade 1, because a lot of the times you want your back row to consist of Ririmi and Rotterme, but this is a perfect card to call into the center, middle, back row, rear guard. And then also for the rest of the grade 1s, 4 copies of Twin Buckler Dragon. Just the Sentinel choice. If you wanted to run Elementary Sanctitude, you can always take out 1 copy of this card for the spot for that Blitz order as well. We run a good number of Blitz orders in the deck, so just more search options also. For the orders, once again, as I said, what to take out for Broken Toys. You could also mix around some of the numbers for these promos that we're running for Broken Toys also, but 3 of the normal order, which is a Fox Art, Scarlet of Fluttering, Evanescent Light. You play this card with a Soul Blast 2. If you have a Vanguard with Tamayura and its card name, choose 1 unit card with Ririmi and 1 card with Rotterme from your drop and call them to rear guard. So set up for any of the ones you may have potentially Soul Blasted, making up for any of the ones that will be placed into the Soul later on to then be used by your Vanguard's ability, thanks to this order, with the last of the orders that we run in the deck being 2 copies of Fleeting Shine that lights life. This is a Blitz order. You play it with a Soul Blast of 2 as well. If you have a Vanguard with Tamayura and its card name, choose one of your Vanguards. It gets Vanguard. All your opponent's front row units get -10 to end of turn, so you can potentially take away the power of a Persona Ride, or just make it so your opponent's units have to work even more to be able to even just hit your Vanguard, and even more if you were to get a trigger unit against your opponent as well. With the trigger lineup, we're running the 7 critical, so 4 copies of Burning Flail Dragon and the 3 copies of Conduct Spark Dragon, just for added pressure with our Vanguard and being able to call out rear guards for multiple attacks after their first initial attacks also. And then for added pressure, the 4 copies of Blaze Maiden Parama for additional shield power to block against your opponent's attacks as well using this card. And then for the heals, the 4 copies of Blaze Maiden Rena. If you wanted to run any of the ability triggers, you can try swapping them out for spots for the heal trigger lineup, with our over trigger being the Dragon Deity Dragveda, just added pressure for our Vanguard being able to restand and attack again. For the play, you have to use the Deepening Knight Tamayura for this card skill, so you sadly won't be able to use it again if you've already used it once, but still just added pressure with a restanding Vanguard attack. But that is it for the deck profile. I hope you'll enjoy. Once again, big thanks to my buddy Jim for letting me borrow his Tamayura deck. We finished all of the glitter decks from the Clash of the Heroes booster set, so very happy about that as well. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and Kira Qualia out.